I finally got round to doing this. Hey humans, it's Sandy. I graduated from year 13 last year and I'm on my way to take on the world. So I thought it'd be fun to do a YouTube channel. And there's no better way to do something like that than to start from the beginning. So here we go. This is just a slight overview of my 18 years of living, and I will 110% forget to put in some details, but bear with me. The story starts in Africa when I was born. There I am. I was born in Accra, which is the biggest town in Ghana, on March the 6th, 1997. The story begins with my great-grandmother, who was good friends with this lady at church. She then had my granny, and that lady's nephew became good friends. My granny introduced that nephew to my parents, who told them that they wanted to adopt a little child from Africa after having many miscarriages. He then introduced them to my great-uncle, who introduced them to a couple in New Zealand who had just adopted an African child. By the time they saw the video of me, to the time they met me in real life, was 9 months, which is the duration of a pregnancy, so that's cute. They flew on this awesome looking red plane to Ghana and adopted me, my mum, my dad, and my brother. Wrong way around. They then flew me back to New Zealand after a lengthy adoption to Auckland, is where we've always lived, to unpredictable New Zealand, because it can be cloudy, it can be sunny, and it can be raining all at the same time. And so life is good. Here's some photos, because just some photos. That's just my brother. That's my first haircut. Hated it. Me and mum. This is just, this is me going back, and that's my first day in New Zealand, and I was a bit of a drama queen, and I was always doing sport and loved it and things like that. We lived in this massive house, which was beautiful, and it had windows on the roof, and my brother and I just would always sit there, have picnics up on the top. We had 100 acres of land, and would always just be on the farm. We always had international students staying with us. That's where my love of internationals came from. And one day I saw them crying with my mum because they missed their families, and so I joined in and was like, hey, I miss my family too. And my mum had us all in her arms, and we were all just crying our eyes out. I went to Gyra School, which was this cute little Christian school, and every Sunday we went to church, and after church I would make my friends dress up, and I'd put on a play, and I'd charge the parents like 10 cents, and it was 50 cents, and then $2 whopping, and then the parents decided they didn't want to come to the show anymore. Anyways, time went on, and we went to move to Kumeu, from Kumeu to Red Beach. School was good, but it was time to move on. But life was good, and I was happy, and I had lots of friends, and Mum said I fitted in very well, and she was just so surprised as to how I fitted into life really well. Anyways, we moved all the way to Red Beach, which is closer to the Kingsway, which is the school I attended. We lived in this beautiful big white house, and the roof was flat, and so everyone would sit on the roof, and we have this roof sitting thing. We have a pool with a swing, and everyone would be in the pool all the time apart from me. And we have a sauna, and we'd all just sit in the sauna and just have kill ourselves basically, and then jump in the pool, and we'd live by the beach, and it was just a really fun place. And we had a massive view, and it's 180 view, and I loved getting up in the mornings to see the sunrise, and it made getting up really easy. I went to Kingsway, and I loved it to start off with, and I had lots of friends, and that was fun. And then I thought I was one of the boys. I used to love dressing up in my brother's clothes and just being all boyish, and I thought I was one of the guys. And one of my best friends, Nikki, who's still one of my best friends till this day, was also got to choose when she wanted to be a boy or a girl, and I thought I was part of the boy squad, and life was good. Anyways, during growing up, my parents would take my brother and I around the world, and that's where my love of travelling came. I've done the cool as red plane again, and travelled the world. I went to Australia, went to Singapore, Dubai, Vietnam, Kenya, South Africa, I went to Tanzania, Ghana, Vanuatu, LA, Vegas, and I have many more places to go. And I just love travelling, and yeah, that's why I ask lots of international questions, because I want to travel through their experiences. So in around year 7 or 8, I started feeling a bit different, and it was really weird going through that stage. I sort of stopped eating. I didn't feel very pretty, which was strange because I had never had thoughts like that before. I had my 5 best friends, who are still my best friends till this day, but I started noticing that I was a lot different. I went to a private school that only had white kids. I was the only black one, and I just realised I didn't have fair skin like them and long straight hair like them, and I felt really ugly and different, and I didn't like it. I definitely realised that I was black, and I had never had thoughts like that before. So that was a hard time. I became increasingly unhappy. I would lock myself in my room and cry every weekend, and would have a shower and take my mum's loofah, and I'd scrub my skin really hard to the point it stung, because I wanted to have white skin like everyone else, and that was just a really hard time for me. I realised that, I just wasn't like everyone else, and I was very unhappy for a while, but I was a good actress and no one knew that. I felt ugly, but it's alright, that's all in the past. Anyways, I was still very unhappy, so I went on the internet and I searched up, sorry, that's not how you spell white. I searched up whitening creams and how I could get them without my mum knowing. I would look at these beautiful people, long straight hair and fair skin, and just want to be like them, and I became really obsessed with changing my appearance. I would spend a lot of time on Google, just Googling how to change my appearance, really, how to have whites, how to become white, and I became obsessed with bleaching my skin and how to have straight hair, and it was just a really weird time from going to this confident child to not. And then that's how I discovered YouTube, but I didn't really know much about it back then. This was still my weird self. I acted in front of my 2 big mirrors in my room, and I would be this pirate and like on the ship, my bed ship, and I would also be the damsel in distress at the exact same time, and I would act so many different characters, and I was just, weird. But no one knew, because I was a good actress and I was good at acting normal, and I was good into, anyways, that was in the past. I didn't like school, and I still don't really like school, because I'd spend my days daydreaming about random crap. I dream about being a kid spy and like saving our school and things like that. I just got in a lot of trouble at school, and I just didn't enjoy school. I then auditioned in year 8 or year 9 for a part in the school play. I originally wasn't going to audition. I just stood outside with my friends because they were auditioning, and then the lady said, "Come in, you should come in," and I was like, what? I was not prepared. I auditioned, and that was the best audition of my life, because I got one of the main roles in the school play, and I couldn't believe it, because I've never done acting before, and I was like, what? And so that was a new experience, and I was like, what is acting? I've been doing it my whole life, but didn't realise I was doing it. I then I was like, what did I get myself into? But as time went by, I definitely enjoyed it, and I was like, this is definitely what I want to do. I love acting. And so I went on the internet and I searched up acting skills, and that's when NYFA stumbled upon my computer, and has been since day one. I then moved schools to a more drama kind of school. Met so many different people, different ethnicities. I had so much fun at my new school. I still kept in contact with my best friends. But yeah, I just love meeting new people and people from overseas because I love living life through their experiences. And then met one of my very good friends, let's call her Susan. I don't know if I can use her name. She lives in Germany, and this is, if you can guess what part of Germany, I give you a little clue. We still keep in contact now. I would call her one of my best friends. In year 12, it was just a lame year, sort of. My parents got divorced, and it was just weird. But it didn't really affect my brother and our life because my parents made sure that we weren't involved in it. They are my best friends till this day, and I love them so much. Thanks for being awesome and being my biggest fan. Year 13, I got sick. That's the thermometer. I spent a lot of time in bed reading, and I went to Australia, auditioned for my dream school, and I got in, which is crazy. And that's where I'm going this year. I then rediscovered YouTube when I was sick in bed, when I did not want to do anything. I just sat in bed and I rediscovered YouTube, but not for my previous reasons. I discovered these funny videos which would make me laugh, and I would just feel so much better when I had watched them, and I was like, this is what I do alone but without the camera. So I would love to start a YouTube channel because yeah. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're watching this, I love you, and thanks for watching it straight through. I hope to make you guys laugh, or make you guys cringe, or make you guys laugh because you're cringing, and travel the world with you and see lots of stuff. So yeah, bye, love you. See ya.